This week's question of the week is as follows. I've been working in a factory doing the same line job for 8 years, and my doctor says I have carpal tunnel problems with one hand. Will workers' comp cover any surgery I will need? First of all, carpal tunnel or carpal tunnel syndrome is a medical condition where the median nerve, which is a major nerve that runs down your arm, becomes inflamed somewhere in the area of the wrist where that nerve passes through a tunnel or a canal going into your hand. The classic symptoms of carpal tunnel syndrome are pain, numbness, and tingling. Some people also have their hand go to sleep at night. It's very common for men and women who work in factories doing repetitive grasping, gripping, lifting on an assembly line to develop carpal tunnel syndrome. Repetitive motion or repetitive trauma is a common cause or aggravating factor for carpal tunnel syndrome. Most employers recognize that carpal tunnel syndrome can be a result of repetitive duties or repetitive assembling on an assembly line. If you can establish that your carpal tunnel syndrome was caused or aggravated by your work duties, then your workers' comp carrier or your employer should be paying for the medical care required as a result of that injury. In fact, your workers' comp carrier will not only be required to pay for medical care, they're required to pay additional benefits, such as temporary total disability benefits. If you are required to be off work based on the opinion of the doctors during the course of your treatment for carpal tunnel syndrome, you would be able to draw temporary total disability benefits at 2/3 of your average weekly wage from the dates you go off work until you either return to work or reach maximum medical improvement. In addition, if you have permanent impairment or restrictions as a result of having carpal tunnel syndrome, you could be entitled to permanent partial disability benefits, also paid to you based upon a rate that is equal to 2/3 of your average weekly wage for the 52 weeks preceding the date of your injury. In most cases, if you have had surgery for carpal tunnel, you're going to have some degree of anatomical impairment, and or you're going to have some restrictions and long-term problems with that hand. I've handled hundreds, if not thousands, of carpal tunnel claims over my 26-year career as an attorney. I would be happy to sit down with you and discuss the issues in your case and whether workers' comp should be covering your surgery. I don't charge a fee unless I get a recovery for you. Again, the first consultation is free. It doesn't hurt to come into the office and sit down and talk with me. I want to help you with your particular claim, and as always, I want to help you get your life back. Talk to you next week.
Get your life back. Call the law offices of T. Verner Smith, 423-1888, 423-1888.